Welcome back to our latest deep dive. Today, we're jumping headfirst into the really exciting world of artificial intelligence.
Absolutely. And specifically, all the ways it's opening doors for making money and just making life and business run smoother.
Exactly. We're looking at a whole bunch of sources today, practical guides on earning with AI, how to use it for digital products, what business ideas look hot for 2025.
Plus, using tools like Google Gemini and ChatGPT, and even, the challenges businesses face when they try to bring AI in.
Our mission, really, is to pull out the best bits, the most interesting nuggets for you, and give a clear overview of this whole fast-moving scene.
And it really is fast-moving. What's striking right off the bat is just the sheer variety of possibilities AI brings to the table.
Well, it's not just one or two things, is it?
Not at all. It covers pretty much any field you can think of. And the sources make it clear this isn't just a fad. It's a really shift in how we work and live.
Right. So just to give a flavor of what we've got lined up, guides on easy ways to earn, methods for creating AI-powered digital products, and crucially, how to price them.
We've also got a list of the most profitable AI business ideas for next year.
We'll look at using specific tools like Gemini and ChatGPT for all sorts of things and, dig into the hurdles and upsides of implementing AI in companies. A pretty packed agenda.
Definitely. So maybe let's start with those ways to earn money using AI. The diversity there is immediately obvious.
Totally. Sources like Escuela Emprende and Pulsion Digital really paint a broad picture. On one hand, you've got the creative side, things like art and design.
Yeah, imagine getting AI-powered fashion design suggestions or maybe a chatbot helping you break writer's block for your novel.
Or even giving you smart recommendations for designing a video game world. Plus the obvious ones like logos, graphics, website design assistants.
And what's interesting, as Escuela Emprende points out, is that the AI often acts as a trigger or a starting point.
Right, it doesn't necessarily hand you the finished product on a plate.
Exactly. But it gives you that spark, that smart suggestion that saves a ton of time and effort. And then they even suggest asking the AI itself for the step-by-step on how to actually do it.
Clever. But it's not just creative fields, is it? There are loads of technical opportunities, too.
Oh, absolutely. Think about personalized chatbots for businesses, AI-assisted IT support.
Tools boosting web development productivity, maybe suggesting code snippets or finding bugs.
Right. Or more engaging entertainment chatbots, advanced virtual assistant services, cybersecurity recommendations based on vulnerability analysis.
Even generating innovative ideas for mobile app development. The scope is just, huge.
And if you link that to ClickUp's idea about specialized AI marketing agencies, you see massive potential for offering really tailored solutions to businesses.
Like a bot that intelligently tracks keyword performance or generates detailed market trend reports.
Precisely. AI could be the core of services with a real competitive edge.
And the list just keeps going. You could set up an email marketing automation agency or a website using AI to solve very niche problems.
AI-powered real estate advising based on predictive trends, services creating high-impact resumes optimized by AI.
Creating health and wellness ebooks, using AI to help research and structure information, or even advising on optimizing job interviews and LinkedIn profiles. It seems incredibly versatile for entrepreneurs.
And what all this shows, I think, is that the barrier to entry for monetizing AI might be lower than we initially think.
You don't always need massive investment or a huge team.
Exactly. A lot of these ideas could start relatively small, maybe even as solo projects.
Okay, so let's say you've got the brilliant idea, you've used AI to help create your digital product.
Yeah.
How do you figure out the right price? Wizboo had some good pointers on this.
Yes, the key thing they stress is determining the product's real value. And that means looking at key factors. The specific type of digital product, obviously.
The hours you put in, any direct expenses, your fixed costs. Basically, sound business logic applied to these new AI-assisted products.
Right. It's fundamental business sense, but for this new wave of digital goods.
And what I found really practical was their suggestion to use a simple spreadsheet formula, maybe in Excel, or even a downloadable calculator to help set a fair competitive price.
Yeah, no more just guessing or going purely on gut feeling.
Exactly. It's a very down-to-earth approach, connecting the creative spark with, sustainable economics.
Makes sense. A pragmatic way to make it work long-term.
Okay, switching gears a bit. ClickUp laid out what they see as the top 20 most profitable AI business ideas for 2025. Let's highlight a few that really jumped out. starting with AI-driven adaptive learning systems.
This is fascinating. The ability of AI to personalize education in ways that just weren't possible until recently.
How so?
Well, by analyzing how each individual learns best, visual, auditory, kinesthetic, whatever the AI, can tailor the learning experience specifically to their needs and preferences.
Like a super smart personal tutor who just gets how you learn best.
Pretty much. These systems use machine learning to watch your learning patterns and dynamically adjust the content and how it's delivered.
And ClickUp gives concrete examples. Language courses, school subjects like math or physics, exercises for productivity or memory.
Learning programming languages, hobbies like crochet or painting, even vocational training like carpentry or plumbing.
Wow, that covers a lot. And the business models.
Flexible too. It could be a direct subscription for individuals, B2C, or customized learning programs sold to companies for their employees, the B2B model. Huge potential market there.
Another really interesting one is intelligent home management using AI. We're already seeing this with things like Google Nest and Samsung Smart Things, right?
We are, but there's still so much room to grow and develop these capabilities.
What's the core benefit?
It really boils down to convenience and efficiency in daily life at home. Controlling devices remotely, personalized lighting, optimizing energy use.
Even monitoring for unusual activity to boost security. These smart home systems use sensors and AI algorithms to learn your habits and automate tasks.
Who wouldn't want their home running that smartly and efficiently?
True. Then there's AI-powered content creation, which is already starting to shake up digital marketing.
Oh, massively. AI can be a huge help in drafting initial content, repurposing existing stuff like turning a blog post into a short video or podcast snippet.
Curating relevant content into smart playlists, checking for quality like plagiarism or grammar errors, even generating readable summaries of long articles.
It's a serious helping hand for any content creator.
And we can't forget AI for boosting productivity. Optimizing work, both individually and for teams, is a constant challenge, and AI could be a powerful ally.
Yeah, ClickUp highlights AI project management tools like their own ClickUp Brain, which can generate progress updates, quickly find relevant info, or even automate scheduling and workload management.
That sounds useful.
They also mention AI calendar management for personalized scheduling, and these AI co-pilots designed to assist professionals in various roles: writers, developers, sales folks, finance analysts.
Having a specialized smart assistant for each part of your job, that sounds pretty promising.
Definitely. And they also touch on AI and HR and hiring automation and sales automation too.
Sales automation, what does that involve?
Things like handling repetitive tasks like follow-ups, automatically transcribing sales video calls, suggesting the best next steps based on those conversations.
Even creating personalized KPI dashboards. And the key is integrating these tools with platforms people already use, like CRM systems, email, video conferencing. It really streamlines workflows.
Makes sense. And for the e-commerce world, AI fashion recommendations. This could tackle the big headache of returns.
How exactly?
Well, AI can give much more accurate size recommendations based on customer input and product details. It can enable virtual try-ons for clothes or makeup,
Oh, that's cool.
and even suggest outfits based on purchase history and current trends. By learning from vast data sets of body measurements and garment specs, AI can predict ideal sizes with impressive accuracy.
That could significantly cut down return rates, which is a major issue for online fashion retailers.
Hopefully, it makes buying clothes online less frustrating, too.
Agreed. Lastly, ClickUp mentioned AI for travel planning, pointing out challenges that still exist, like choosing destinations, budgeting, coordinating group trips, getting personalized recommendations.
Which basically signals that even with progress, there's still a lot of room for AI innovation in travel. Automating routine stuff like check-ins or transfers is just scratching the surface.
Okay, let's shift focus now to Google Gemini and how AI generally can generate revenue, drawing from what Toolify.ai tells us.
Right. They highlight the potential of Google Bard plugins powered by Gemini to quickly understand video content.
How would that be useful?
Well, imagine getting detailed notes or summaries from long videos without watching the whole thing. Super helpful for content creators or marketers needing to extract key info quickly.
Yeah, think of the time saved compared to manual transcription or viewing.
Exactly. Toolify.ai also points to subscription models like Google Gemini itself and Jasper as ways AI companies make money.
And licensing models, too.
Yes, like Google's MedPolM model for medicine or OpenAI licensing GPT. These big tech companies monetize their AI advancements either through subscriptions or by licensing algorithms to other businesses.
And then there are the AI startups offering consulting services.
Right, helping companies build custom solutions and integrate AI effectively. Some startups even monetize data itself, selling insights or predictive analytics like Bloomberg GT2.
But Toolify.ai also flags a major challenge, doesn't it?
Yes, the challenge of achieving a significant return on investment for AI startups. The costs are high infrastructure, data acquisition, specialized talent.
So having a clear, sustainable revenue model from the start is absolutely critical for them to survive and succeed.
Precisely, which brings us neatly to the challenges of implementing AI, which ClickUp also discussed, along with ways to overcome them.
What are the main hurdles?
Well, data challenges come first. Getting and correctly using large, high-quality data sets to train AI models can be complex and expensive.
And the implementation costs themselves.
Also significant, ClickUp advises having a solid long-term business plan for ROI, and maybe starting with a minimum viable product, an MVP, to test the waters before scaling up.
A sensible approach. Don't spend too much upfront. What about privacy and security? It seems huge.
Absolutely critical. When you're dealing with sensitive data, you need robust systems to prevent misuse, comply strictly with data protection regulations, establish clear data governance.
And implement best security practices like anonymization and encryption. Cybersecurity audits are essential too.
Definitely. And finally, ClickUp mentions customer trust. Sometimes people are wary of AI, especially in fields where human judgment or creativity is traditionally valued, like healthcare, finance, or fashion.
So how do you build that trust?
Transparency is key.
Yeah.
Being really clear and honest about how AI is used, what data is collected, how decisions are made based on it.
Giving users some control over their data helps too, right?
Yes, and providing options for human interaction when needed, plus actively seeking and acting on user feedback. Those are crucial steps for building and maintaining trust over the long haul.
Okay, to make this more concrete, let's look at some practical examples. We found some amazing ChatGPT use cases shared by users on Reddit. This stuff really shows the tool's potential.
Yeah, these prompts demonstrate incredible versatility, everything from learning a language to analyzing complex legal documents.
Let's start with learning Spanish. One user described using ChatGPT as a progressive, personalized tutor,
How did that work?
introducing new grammar and vocabulary daily, reinforcing past lessons with structured prompts and real-world examples.
What's neat about that is ChatGPT's ability to adapt to the user's pace and use spaced repetition, which is known to be great for long-term retention.
Another super useful one, using ChatGPT to research the best supplements for a specific health condition.
How did they structure that?
A well-thought-out chain of prompts covering the medical understanding, evaluating scientific evidence, looking at anecdotal reports, getting expert validation, and ending with practical advice and safety warnings.
That sounds like a really thorough, balanced approach, blending science with practical experience, which is vital in an area like supplements where there's so much conflicting info.
And get this, analyzing text message exchanges for legal settings.
Whoa, how?
A series of prompts designed to extract objective, relevant facts from message logs, citing exact timestamps, and categorizing key findings systematically.
That ability to process huge amounts of text and pull out structured, accurate information could be invaluable in legal cases with tons of documentation.
They also mentioned transforming training video transcripts into well-structured documents, key points, explanations, summaries, making the content much clearer and more accessible.
That could save loads of time and effort for educators and companies using video for training.
And other fascinating examples popped up too, creating full digital marketing strategies, generating unique social media content ideas.
Analyzing and summarizing current events, using reliable news sources. Even doing deep dives into website terms and conditions to find hidden risks. That last one used a concept called the Trirogome algorithm.
The Trirogome algorithm, what's that?
It's pretty intriguing. It involves analyzing terms from multiple viewpoints, direct interpretation, how clandestine groups might exploit them, even how a rogue AI might exploit them. Makes you think about really reading those agreements we click accept on.
Totally. And there were prompts for writing effective cover letters, for emotional validation and exploration, almost like self-therapy prompts.
Like writing letters from the perspective of a higher power or an absent loved one.
Yeah. And prompts for improving focus and tackling procrastination. AI as a personal therapist or coach.
What all these examples really highlight is ChatGPT's extraordinary adaptability. It can act as a smart, personalized assistant for almost anything you can imagine.
And finally, looping back to earning money with ChatGPT, that Pulsion digital source echoed many ideas we already touched on.
Right, both creative avenues, fashion design, writing help, game world building, and the tech-focused ones like custom chatbots and IT support.
Plus other routes like intelligent email automation agencies, niche problem-solving websites, data-driven real estate advice, AI-optimized resume services, health wellness ebooks, and interview prep.
The fact that these ideas pop up across different independent sources really underlines their validity and potential in today's landscape.
And that brings us to the end of today's deep dive. What a fascinating journey through the AI universe.
It certainly was. And it's crystal clear that AI isn't just some far-off future tech. It's here now, making a bigger and bigger impact on our lives and the global economy.
So just to quickly recap, AI offers this incredibly broad spectrum of opportunities for generating income, boosting productivity, driving innovation across countless sectors.
From personalized learning and smart homes to revolutionizing content creation and streamlining business processes, the potential applications feel almost limitless.
And tools like Google Gemini and ChatGPT aren't just powerful assistants. They're becoming platforms we can build new services and revenue streams on top of.
What's particularly interesting is how these tools are kind of democratizing access to advanced tech. It allows individuals and smaller businesses to compete in ways that were previously only possible for huge corporations with deep pockets.
Definitely. So as a final thought for you to chew on, as AI keeps evolving and weaving itself deeper into our lives, which of these AI-powered opportunities really clicks with your interests and skills?
Yeah, what unique problems could you solve, or what innovative services could you create by harnessing the power of AI?
The door to this AI-driven future is wide open. What will you build? We'll catch you on the next deep dive.